Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first webinar, which is Unlocking Your Potential in Urban Mobility. And this is our new project, EXCEL Winter School. And EXCEL, in this case, stands for Exploration and Education for Urban Mobility Leaders. And my name is Pelin Unar. I'm from Turkey, living in Malta and working at MCAST, which stands for Malta College of Art, Science and Technology. And I'm here with my colleagues, project partners from Bulgaria, with Rada and Ina on the other side. And if you want to quickly introduce yourselves as well.
Thank you, Pelin. Hello, my name is Rada Petovska. I'm from Bulgaria, and I'm a project coordinator at Clean Tech Bulgaria. We are a business network with a main scope of focus on circular economy, just transition, also entrepreneurship and business support, smart cities, and sustainable mobility. And for this winter school, we will be collaborating with the Sofia Urban Mobility Center, Sofia Municipality, as well as Bulgarian universities and industrial clusters in the sector.
Thank you. Yeah, we can maybe quickly see the agenda of the day and what the participants should expect about the webinar today. We will start what this project entails first, just give a few insights regarding this winter school, and then we will talk about what we aim with this project, and then jump to the main topic of this webinar. This is the first webinar of 3 webinars in total. And these 3 webinars will be held in 3 consecutive Fridays, and today is the first one. And the main topic of today is, of this webinar, why urban mobility matters. And then we will walk you through the EXCEL Winter School insights, and we will tell you exactly what you should expect and why you should apply. So we will talk about what's and whys of this project, and then also give the highlights of the application process and the submission process, how it looks like, and how we can help you, and what type of educational opportunities you can benefit from the IT Urban Mobility and what it offers to you. Will follow up, and then we will close this session today. So we can start with the project, our project EXCEL. This winter school, EXCEL Winter School, is a collaboration between MCAST, Malta College of Art, Science and Technology, which is a higher education institution and vocational training education institution in Malta. We are in Malta, based in Malta, and running several different EIT projects and Horizon Europe projects, apart from the other funding schemes projects as well. But my team dedicated on the EIT projects, and myself on the urban mobility projects. And this is like urban mobility is co-funded, is an European Union body, and our project is co-funded by EU. And as my colleagues also introduced themselves quickly, the second partner to this project is Clean Tech Bulgaria. And the third, also from Malta, is an NGO called Project Eagle Foundation, PAF. And they are also committed to sustainable urban mobility with their researches and projects. And EXCEL is a winter school. organized for bachelor students coming from risk countries, which I will explain in the later slide, with a focus on entrepreneurship and innovation in the context of urban mobility. So quickly mentioning the risk countries, this will be very important on the eligibility. You will be the students completing your second year of your studies, but also either a citizen of these risk countries and or residing in these risk countries. This is very important for us in your applications. You need to mention, and you need to first check the eligibility of your country. So either one of the EU member states or Horizon Europe associated countries like Montenegro, North Macedonia, Serbia, Turkey, and Ukraine, one of these, or these overseas islands of some of the EU member countries like France and Spain and Portugal. This is one of the steps, one of the requirements of the application process. And quickly going through again our project's objectives, what our purpose is. With Exile Winter School, we are set to bridge the knowledge gap in this urban mobility domain. And through our engaging curriculum and hands-on experiences, we aim to equip the students with the necessary knowledge and skills to help them to navigate these complexities in the field, in the urban mobility field in particular. And systems thinking and critical thinking will be some of the important tools in this journey. Moreover, we're also committed to cultivate an entrepreneurial mindset, and we are aiming to do this through dynamic workshops, personalized mentoring, and presenting real-life case studies. And we also aim to foster creative and innovative thinking by doing so. And beyond, we aim to go beyond the individual growth, and we will emphasize the collaborative problem solving, fostering teamwork. Definitely students will be working in teams and pairs to interact each other while addressing the urban mobility challenges. So you will be competing and collaborating at the same time. And that's not all, obviously. We will be definitely unveiling the exciting opportunities of the EIT Urban Mobility Master School programs offered, and the further educational opportunities and insights during Exile. And maybe next slide we can jump to, and I can leave the floor to you, Rada. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Pauline, for the intro to our upcoming winter school. Now we are going to cover the main topic of today's webinar. We chose it to be dedicated, of course, to urban mobility, but also why is it important that we strive towards achieving sustainable urban mobility in the world? So, as we are well aware, the population is growing very dynamically in the last decades. So in terms of that, it's essential that we think about sustainable growth and development. And more than half of the population currently lives in cities. And according to recent data from the United Nations, this figure will continue to rise. So by 2050, we're expected to have more than 66% of the population living in cities. So in order for us to sustain this growth in an adequate manner, we need to plan for the future accordingly. And in this increasingly urbanized environment, we need to implement solutions so that we can face major problems that we as humanity encounter, including climate change and shortages of resources, such as water, and also biodiversity loss. But fortunately, sustainable development can help us design cities that look after our planet. All right, so let's get into the section where we will define urban mobility. So when we talk about urban mobility, we're not just talking about how one person gets from point A to point B. It is a term that actually encompasses the concept of how we navigate our cities. So you can picture it as a dynamic ecosystem where various modes of transportation coexist and interact. And we should think beyond just the typical image of cars on the road, because urban mobility involves various modes of transport, public transport networks, including buses, trains, subways, and of course, active mobility practitioners, because of course, we embrace cycling, walking, which also promote a healthier lifestyle and reduce both congestion and air pollution. And let's not forget about all of the new emerging technologies which are coming on the scene in the urban mobility sector, which would also help us toward our goal of achieving sustainable living areas. So in essence, urban mobility is the pulse of a city, and it shapes our daily experiences, and it influences our decisions we make. So we should aim to choose and pick such modes of transportation that are in correspondence to the challenges that we face, so we can alleviate the situation in living areas. And understanding this dynamic system is crucial, since our aim is to explore how to make living urbanized areas more sustainable. Okay, so here we have some of the challenges that we face in urban mobility. These are all contemporary challenges, and the first one is, of course, congestion. Nobody likes to be stuck in traffic and moving forward as like a snail. So if this sounds familiar to you, you're not alone. Traffic jams are a huge challenge all over Europe. So the problem with them is that they not only waste our time, but they also contribute to a lot of stress and hinder our productivity. Of course, another elephant in the room is pollution. All of the exhaust that comes from all these vehicles with internal combustion engines are a big contributor to the harmful pollutants into the air, and impact not only the environment, but also our health. So when we talk about challenges in urban mobility, we need to focus on looking for solutions that help us tackle pollution in such a way that it's efficient both to the environment, but also to the health of humans. And then, of course, there is the problem with the inefficient systems where outdated infrastructure and poor design of transportation networks lead to delays and make our commutes longer and more stressful. So it's clear that these are challenges that are not just an inconvenience, but significantly affect our daily lives and the overall well-being of our cities. So as we are going to explore with you sustainable urban mobility solutions, the efficiency, the better efficiency of systems, of transport systems, is definitely a topic we would like to touch upon. Then let's also go over the environmental impact that's related to urbanized livable areas. The environmental impact is really staggering, and the emissions from our vehicles, particularly those relying on fossil fuels, are major contributors to climate change. So it's, as we said already, not just about getting from one place to the other, but it's also about thinking about the carbon footprint that we leave behind and how we affect global warming by our daily commute and mobility. Also, air quality, it's something that we all would like to improve, because the combustion of fossil fuel releases pollutants in the air that are very harmful to our health, and this is a serious risk for us, which leads to respiratory issues and other health concerns. So evidently, we need to stress that air quality is a big challenge in terms of an environmental problem that we have related to mobility. And then, of course, we would like to urge everyone to take their part in the change, because only by making well-informed decisions and going through behavioral changes, we can little by little, step by step, move forward to a more sustainable urban areas. And of course, after all of the negative impacts and effects of our actions as mobility practitioners, we have to be optimists and now outline how sustainable urban mobility can benefit us. Of course, it will support economic growth, because when people spend less time in traffic and congestion, they'll be more productive and we can move things around much faster. So this is just a very simple, basic investment in our in the future of our economies. But when we think about it, it's not just about economy effect and the money. Of course, people's health is the most important value we should support and prioritize. So what can we do? We can practice more active mobility, like bike and walk, which is both healthier for us and it's good for our environment. And of course, this way we are on our path to achieving a cleaner environment, which, of course, by transitioning to a sustainable urban mobility, can be achieved by various practices, including eliminating carbon emissions and mitigating the impact of climate change through through changes of our own behavior. And then for the last part of the presentation on our dedicated topic, I would like to take you over a few case studies. These are examples of good practices some European cities who demonstrate very good motivation and efforts towards sustainable mobility. First, of course, we mentioned Amsterdam, often hailed as the capital of the cycling capital of the world. And this city has embraced cycling as a mode of transport such a long time ago that it's become an integral part of urban planning. So city planning is actually accommodating and thinking in a priority way about cyclists. Amsterdam offers extensive bike lanes, bike sharing programs, and it's basically a culture that, prefers and prioritizes biking. This helps them reduce traffic and congestion and achieve a better and more sustainable living space. Next example we have is Zurich, and we can celebrate them for their very comprehensive public transport system. Their approach revolves around accessibility, punctuality, and reliability, making public transportation a very attractive choice for citizens. And the result is, again, you guessed, reduced traffic congestion, lower emissions, and an overall higher quality of life for the inhabitants of Zurich. And finally, we will give a shout out to Oslo in Norway, a city that is leading the charge in the electrification of the public transport. It's committed to phasing out diesel fueled buses and has invested in a fleet of electrical buses that, of course, also helps the improvement of air quality and aligns with the broader goal of becoming a greener and more sustainable city for its inhabitants. So after these cases and good examples that we showed, we would like to go to the next section, where we're going to give you a few examples how you can personally contribute to the urban mobility sustainability. And one way to do so is to participate in the Excel Winter School, where you will manage to acquire new knowledge and skills that will make you better prepared to tackle the contemporary and future challenges that urban mobility faces. So we want to actively engage you in becoming a challenge solutioner, a resolver. So we would like to transfer to you knowledge and skills how to get your hands on helping alleviate the climate situation by offering sustainable mobility solutions. Next, we would continue with the section of the presentation on what to expect and why you should apply. The winter school is divided into two parts. One of them is the online preparatory week. I'll take you very briefly through it. And then there is a study visit in the island of Gozo in Malta, which will be from the 12th till the 16th of February. And we invite you to apply so you can start your empowering journey to become the future of the urban mobility leaders. During our online preparatory week, we would offer, we will aim to offer a variety of learning methods so that we can be engaging to you and offer diversity. This would include webinars and group discussions. You have the chance to meet your peers even during the online preparatory week. We expect students from all over Europe. And of course, you will be able to access mentorship sessions and guidance from industry experts, where we would offer you direct contact with the business. The engagement of experts and industry professionals will, of course, help us make our curriculum more diverse and beneficial for you. And the main objective of the online preparatory week is to also prepare you before you embark on your journey to the study visit in Malta. And now I will give you a brief idea of exactly what kind of guidance and knowledge we'll provide you with. So entrepreneurial skills are a major focus of the Excel Winter School. So this is a big chunk that you will be involved in, but also not just entrepreneurship, but how to be able to identify opportunities in the urban mobility sector. And these include skills to conduct research, marketing, analyze trends in the sector, and recognize potential ideas and solution which you might want to start a business with. And then, of course, we would like to prepare you for the final pitch, where we will give you guidance how to master pitching and communication skills, because soft skills are also very important for urban mobility practitioners. And this is something we would like to make sure that you receive as new skills and knowledge by the end of the online preparatory week. And after you complete this week, then you will get the chance to visit beautiful Malta. And now I'll give the floor to Pauline, and she can take you over the study visit as our host there.
In Gozo, exactly. So first of all, Gozo is, maybe I should start explaining with that, like where is this Gozo, or what is this Gozo? Gozo is one of the islands of another big island, one big island, Malta. Malta consists of three main islands of Malta itself, Gozo and Comino. And Gozo is the second biggest of all these three. And we aim to have this study visit in Gozo, particularly because of that Gozo is selected last year as a mission city, one of these net zero cities, net zero by 2030 cities. And they have plenty of plans and developments and challenges to address. So we also want to, while we're collaborating with them, with the authorities from Gozo, we also want to engage them with the students and the future mobility leaders, hopefully. And maybe they can also be part of the solution by doing so. And in this, while Gozo is facing some challenges, not only Gozo and Malta together, while we are facing, of course, like traffic, even we are a small island in the south of Europe. It's not only sea and sun and tourism here. We have also pretty competitive business environment going on, and just because of that, like we have many foreigners and tourists also coming, visiting here, or like living here, apart from the local people living here, obviously. So just because of that, this rising population, in parallel to there is this traffic and congestion problem going on and increasing, unfortunately very fast. And we have Gozo Regional Development Authority and Transport Malta on board to present their pressing issues as challenges. So we aim this study visit, we can also call like physical week, in-person training. We aim to plan it as a journey which is challenge-based learning, so that we will present our challenge owners, Gozo Regional Development Authority, GRDA, and Transport Malta as another local authority. These are the government authorities from Malta. While they're presenting their pressing issues, pressing urban mobility issues and challenges, they will ask you to come up with innovative solutions to these challenges. So this will be the structure of this week, and we will guide you through together with the mentors, experts, coaches, and industry players, and the lecturers, educators throughout the week. We will guide you and we will work with you while giving the necessary knowledge and the information and the direction, and also having the having study visits both in Malta and Gozo, and doing the networking in the meantime, and of course with the help of what's given as a training in these like online week, you will be using these skills that gained and using these knowledge that you gained through the online week. You will apply it, you will implement it during this study visit week, and then we will come to the pitching event at the end, and we will ask you to present your ideas, innovative solutions on these the challenges like urban mobility problems that we face in like in our local context, basically. And of course there will be winners and there will be prizes to the winners and also to the participants. So this will be definitely rewarding experience. And actually, last but not least at this context, I also want to mention, of course, like all these things will happen at no cost for you. So the travel expenses and the accommodation and food, all the expenses generated along the way will be covered and sponsored by our project. So you won't pay anything basically if you're joining our program abroad from outside of Malta and other countries. This will be covered. And if we will come to the benefits or what you will gain after this physical week or at the end of this study visit, not only I can mention, of course, I mentioned previously, like the networking opportunities. You will work in teams, so the teamwork skills you will gain, and communication skills, soft skills in general. But on the other hand, there will be you will gain knowledge on this particular area. Or if you're already interested in urban mobility, you will know more. If you already know, if you already know somehow, you will definitely gain more knowledge and further improvements on that. You will update yourself and update your knowledge on that in this domain. and you will definitely be interactive with the startups, local startups, and other industry players, and you will gain gain the expert guidance from firsthand through these mentorships and through the workshops and educative games that we play. So it's going to be a lot of fun as well, not only learning all the time, or not only learning all the time for sure, but while it's fun as well, not only the knowledge based and information based, but also we will look at these personal development side and entrepreneurship skills and leadership skills while playing games. And hopefully you will make new friends as well. You will we will stay all together, and we will also explore the islands all together throughout the week. So we will also try to help you during this while you're being our guests, basically. And maybe we can, and also I can assure you, I also wanted to mention this is about, yes, learning, maybe about urban mobility, or new skills, new knowledge, but also it's an experience to go out of your comfort zone. It's like in a new environment with the new people that you will accept to your life. And it's we believe it's going to be a life-changing and even maybe a perspective-changing experience overall. Maybe we can go and showcase the application process. Just maybe I can start with the application submission process, and briefly tell you how it is, how we plan, and then we will showcase the application form later on, and our website. We will just walk you through these regarding these details. Our application process is divided into 2 rounds. There is going to be the first round that you will need to fill in an application form, and you need to submit together with your CV and motivation letter, and maybe writing a short bio in the application form, and telling about yourself and your background, etc. I will quickly go through soon. And very important, our deadline for applications to close is 4th December, 4th of December 2023. So hurry up, in just a couple of weeks we're closing, and we're actually doing a countdown on our webpage, so you will be informed and notified if you also subscribed. And maybe if you want, you can scan this QR code to take you to redirect you to our application form, and you will see also a description explaining briefly about the project, and you will also find a guide that we prepared for the students, guide for applications, and you will also see these list of risk countries just to confirm before you apply, and you will see other eligibility criteria, and you will also see the sections where you will upload these documents. Maybe Rada, we can just quickly take a look at the application form, and then
Yes.
yeah, just to create a visual memory for everyone.
Okay. Second.
So this is our application form, hopefully smoothly accessible for everyone. and you can read through and definitely you will see all the necessary information at first. You will find it in this description part, all the highlights of the project and the eligibility criteria. If you're coming from these countries, if you're citizens or the residents of these countries, and very important that you completed second year of your bachelor degree. This is another criteria to be eligible in our project, to be selected. And the background of your studies, the major degrees you're studying, should be most likely one of these areas: engineering, information sciences, geoinformation technologies, urban planning, software engineering, computer sciences. We can generalize and make it more relevant with these examples. But if you believe that you are falling under these major degrees and backgrounds, you are definitely eligible. But don't forget that you need to be completed at least second year of the bachelor education. So you can be a master's student, doctoral student, and please don't be discouraged if you're not falling under these backgrounds specifically. Just submit your application, and then we will definitely get in touch with you, and then we will explain you, and maybe you will explain us with the submitted documents, the uploaded documents, your interest and your motivation. And also in this description part, definitely we encourage you to check on this guide. You can also find it here, and by clicking and redirecting to another document that my colleagues prepared like perfectly as you need it. Thank you, Rada, for this. And yes, you can see step by step what you would need, how to follow, and how to fill in this form, and what we are requiring from you to do, and the documents necessary to upload, and how to, and some tips definitely, and how to be in touch. I will also get to that communication part soon. And the application, if we will go back to the application form, and you also see our webinars dates, and if you click on them, if it's going to take you to the next 2 webinar dates and the registration link for those webinars. So we also encourage you to follow up on these 2 webinars, and yes, you will see all the details, date, and the registration part, and then definitely you will receive the Zoom link to attend. And then in the application form, it follows with your like your name, your surname, your details basically first, like if we need to get to know you, and your contact details, we need to get in touch with you, and some required information from your side, so that we will do the necessary arrangements if you're selected. And your background is important in this case, and year of study definitely is one of the eligibility criteria I mentioned earlier. And you will also see this, as I mentioned, short bio. Just quickly tell about yourself, and like what is your motivation briefly with one sentence and like what is your background and how you make this correlation in between. And we appreciate if you share your social media accounts. If you have a LinkedIn account, for example, and CV and motivation letter will be also important during this selection period while we're recruiting and deciding on the final participants, because this will be the part of the elimination so that we can move to the round 2. And your consent is very important. Consent to EIT Urban Mobility's requirement, terms and conditions. And also we ask to each participants to clearly claim and claim about the other, if they are or they're not attending to other winter school projects in the meantime, not to clash, because there will be, it's first of all not possible, and secondly maybe the dates are going to be overlapped, so it's not going to be accepted anyway.
Can I just add something, Pelin?
Sure. Yes.
I would like to just mention that we really encourage you to get familiar with the guide for applicants and review your information and the documents that you prepare to submit. I mean, your CV and motivation letter carefully, because every participant is allowed to submit only one application. So please be careful. The form probably would not allow you to submit an application without a missing document. If you miss a document, this is not a problem. We will allow you to send it separately, but you cannot resubmit the whole form.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you, Rada.
Yeah,
that's important.
A small detail. Okay, getting back to the presentation now.
And then I can continue with the round 2. So after we select 50, minimum 50 participants, we need to shortlist them first, and then we will let you know. Obviously, we will get back to you, and we will ask you to submit an essay on a particular topic. We will give you the selections of these 2, 3, maybe 4 options related to urban mobility field, and then these could be like future mobility, mobility as a service, and electric mobility, micro mobility, and active mobility, and maybe sustainable city logistics, like covering these domains. And we will ask you to write an essay on this topic. And this will also require
only 2 pages.
Yes.
Don't be scared.
Yes.
That's the limit. Don't imagine that you're gonna be publishing a book. Just
exactly.
A short essay.
A short essay, exactly. So that it will also, this will make this process easy for us, and to select the rewarded students. And hopefully the deadline, first of all, the deadline will be like 12th of December for this, and hopefully after that the rewarded students will hear from us, and the successful ones will make their way to the online week first, following this deadline on the 18th of December. And for 1 week, you're going to receive these the program, the whole curriculum, and we will commence with that week. And it's going to be only 40 students to be accepted. And after the online week, right before the Christmas period, the study visit will follow in February. like Rada mentioned before, between 12th and 16th of February on Gozo in Malta. We'll welcome you. And maybe here we can also quickly showcase our webpage where the students, participants, applicants can find us and then follow us and also see our details. This is our website, and you will also see the application, the countdown for the applications when it's closing, which is just 17 days, like we have a couple of weeks. And you can also click as soon as you landed in this home page, you can click on the apply button, and hopefully you will find it easy. As soon as you click, you're going to be redirected to the application form immediately, and then you will find this apply now buttons definitely in the web page in different sections under different bars as well. You can also see us and our project details in this website. And you can also use the registration button to send your application through. And you can also be redirected from this section to the application form. And also you can see the eligibility criteria in this part of the website. You can definitely read and learn more and go back to this website when you need to know more. And you can also find us this, if you click on the contact us, you can also send us your email. We will receive your queries if you have further questions or anything that you need to state, you need to express. You can also reach out to us through this, or at the end there you will find our email address. You can also use that email address, and you can contact us as well. And subscribe also for the further updates. And you can also later on find more on our events, announcements we will do under the news and events part. And that part is still under construction, but coming soon. And then we will also be uploading these webinars under news and events. You will be go back to them and then watch it in the news and events part, exactly. And then in the program part, you will also find the curriculum details and how we will plan both the online week and the study week for you. And yes, I think last but not least, it's the time. Oh, the next steps, let's mention to cover up quickly. Our application period ends, as we mentioned before, on the 4th of December, so just 17 days away. We're at that stage right now, and then the evaluation and assessment period will start, and then that is going to end after we receive your essays from the shortlisted students. We will also evaluate and then get back to you. There will be communication period as well, and then you will prepare yourselves for the online preparatory week. And that will be held between 18th and 22nd of December. And then the study visit will follow up, and we will welcome you in Malta, and we'll be there all together with you. And I think, yes, last but not least, I can rather leave the floor to you again, and to mention these valuable opportunities from the EI2 Urban Mobility, what we will.
Yes, today is the day that we want to share a lot of opportunities with you. Of course, first and foremost, the opportunity to join your peers in the Excel Winter School, but we would also like to give you a brief overview of the opportunities that the EIT Urban Mobility offers. They have various training and educational programs and courses which are aimed at master students. There is also a doctoral training network, but we are not going to go over this today. And there is the Competence Hub of EIT Urban Mobility, where you can browse through diverse courses created by professionals for urban mobility professionals and interested parties with a lot of engaging content and visuals to aid you in your studies and reskilling. The EIT Urban Mobility Master School offers 3 programs. All of them are 2-year programs, and students will be able to study at 2 EIT Urban Mobility partner universities, graduating with a double degree, and also internships during those master schools are mandatory, which is something of a great opportunity on its own, since participants get the chance to work among the representatives of the industry or for European cities. And also there are scholarships offered to outstanding students. By scanning the QR code and visiting the EIT Urban Mobility Academy, I will briefly present to you their dedicated page. You will find all of the needed information to further research the opportunities. From this point on, you'll be redirected to the master school, where you can view their programs. And here is the Competence Hub that entails all those courses that I briefly mentioned, but we'll present them to you again when we get back to the slides. These are the 3 master school programs. Each one of them, as I mentioned, is a 2-year full-time program. So students need to be aware that they will have to relocate for the time being of their studies. This is some general information to give you an overview. Each master school program of the EIT Urban Mobility will give you 120 credits. The duration is 2 years, and students, in order to be eligible, need to have a completed bachelor degree of a minimum of 180 credits, or have an equivalent academic qualification from an internationally recognized university, so that they can prove that their qualification matches that of the other participants. Also, students who are involved in their final year of studies can apply, and if selected, they will receive a conditional acceptance, meaning that after they complete their studies and go through the rest of the process work, they would be able to begin their studies. Again, in terms of eligibility, it's important to mention that students need to have a specific academic background in order to apply for these courses, these programs, and also a proof of English is is required to verify an adequate command of the language, and you can see that the two recognized tests by all of the universities that are partners of the EIT Master School programs accept only the TOEFL or the IELTS certificates. And here is a list of the partner universities. These are all of the universities involved in all three of the EIT Urban Mobility Master School programs. But please be aware that for each one of the three programs, some of these universities are partner universities and some are not. So again, if you are interested in knowing more about this opportunity, we encourage you to visit the dedicated webpage on the EIT Urban Mobility site, and you will see that there is a lot of detail provided on all kinds of criteria. I will just briefly show you, for example, the master school. From here, you will see a lot of detailed information about the opportunities. And for example, okay, I'm going to choose this program. And then along with this overview information here, which is very detailed and engaging to read, you will see what universities participate. But also here, at this side, on the sidebar, there is a very detailed information on both eligibility. So you can see all kind of information that might be important for you, and also on tuition fees, scholarships, and relocating. And there is also a very contentful fact that will probably answer any questions that you might have. So yeah, we encourage you to check these opportunities. At the moment, they're actually open. So if you are in your last year of bachelor studies and you are on the lookout for continuing your academic path, then we definitely suggest you get acquainted with the opportunities of EIT Urban Mobility and review the submission deadlines for your document. And as we mentioned, the Competence Hub, it's an initiative of the Academy, of the EIT Urban Academy, Urban Mobility Academy, to engage professional students and various stakeholders in lifelong learning. And this can be achieved by either browsing through the videos. There's a list of e-courses that you can choose from based on the topic of interest, because there are dedicated sections to different urban mobility challenge areas. So from there on, you can filter your preferences and choose a course that suits your interests. Some of the courses are even as short as an hour and a half. Others might take months to complete, but it's definitely worth to browse through these opportunities. All the courses are in English, but they're video courses, so you can start and stop learning whenever you feel you have the free time to dedicate to additional learning. And I can actually also briefly show you the website that is for the courses. Okay, so this is it. This is the Urban Mobility Explained channel, where you can look at the short videos. This is the e-courses area. And here you'll find more information about the applied learning programs. So happy browsing on the EIT Urban Mobility site. It definitely has a lot to offer. And now we are getting to the point where we are at reaching the end of our today's webinar. Do not have any questions in the chat, as I can see. So what we are going to do at the end is remind you to register for our 2 upcoming webinars. One of them is on the 24th of November. And the last one we have is on the 1st of December. As you see, again, we are going to dedicate a section of our presentation, of our webinar, on a specific urban mobility topic, which we consider engaging and important for students. This is all from us today. We invite you to submit your application now, tomorrow, but no later than the 4th of December.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pelin, and
Thank you, Rada. Yes. And thank you, everyone who's watching.
thank you. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.